Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents first ever union budget digitally. Focus on Atmanirbhar Bharat. PM Modi says the union budget will bring lot of positive changes in industry, investors and infrastructure sector. Assam welcomes union budget, state to get rupees 34,000 crore for road projects. Military seizes power in Myanmar, announces one-year emergency. And PM Modi to address public rally at Dhekajuli in Sonitpur district of Assam on February 7 next. Very good evening viewers and welcome to Northeast News. I'm Changamla Thumra and now the stories in detail. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented Union Budget 2021-22 on Monday with a wish to lay a vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat. The budget proposals rest on 6 pillars of health and well-being, physical and financial capital and infrastructure, inclusive development for aspirational India, reinvigorating human capital, innovation and R&D and minimum government and maximum governance. A new centrally sponsored scheme, PM Atmanirbhar Swasth Bharat Yojana, will be launched with an outlay of about 64,180 crores over 6 years. This will be in addition to the National Health Mission. Urban Swachh Bharat Mission 2.0 will to be implemented with a total financial allocation of over 1.41 lakh crores over a period of 5 years from 2021 to 2026. To make the nation a $5 trillion economy, the government has committed nearly 1.97 lakh crores over 5 years starting financial year 2021-22 to provide adequate credit to farmers. The government has enhanced the agricultural credit target to 16.5 lakh crore rupees in next fiscal with focus on ensuring increased credit flows to animal husbandry, dairy and fisheries. Senior citizens of 75 years of age and having only pension income are exempted from filing their income tax returns. To promote affordable housing in the country, the government has extended till 31st of March 2022 the eligibility for additional deduction of interest amounting to 1.5 lakh rupees for loan taken to purchase an affordable house. To keep up the supply of affordable houses, the minister said that affordable housing projects can avail a tax holiday for 1 more year till 31st of March 2022. Government has also allowed tax exemption for notified affordable rental housing projects for migrant workers.
As those in other countries would have to endure the loss of near and dear ones and suffer hardships brought about due to a health crisis. The risk of not having a lockdown was far too high. Within 48 hours of declaring a 3-week-long complete lockdown, the Prime Minister announced the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, valued at 2.76 lakh crores, that provided.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that this budget will bring a lot of positive changes in industry, investors and infrastructure sectors. Calling it historic, Modi said the vision of self-reliance can be seen in the budget. He said the proactive budget, which focused on health and wellness, will help all. Modi said the budget will also generate employment opportunities for youth. The Prime Minister said several changes have been made, which is set to help growth and job creation in the country. He said this budget has categorically made announcements to ease and make lives of women better. Modi said the government has taken the approach of widening new opportunities for growth, new openings for youth, a new high to human resources, develop new regions for infrastructure, walking towards technology and bring new reforms in this budget. This budget is walking the road of Atmanirbhar, which leads to the progress of every Indian. Modi said this budget lays the foundation of the decade.
नए अवसरों, नई संभावनाओं का विस्तार करना, युवाओं के लिए नए अवसरों का निर्माण करना, मानव संसाधन को एक नया आयाम देना, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर निर्माण के लिए नए नए क्षेत्रों को विकसित करना, आधुनिकता की तरफ आगे बढ़ना, नए सुधार लाना। साथियों, नियमों और प्रक्रियाओं को सरल बनाकर आम लोगों के जीवन में ईज ऑफ लिविंग को बढ़ाने पर इस बजट में जोर दिया गया है। ये बजट
Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said that the Union Budget 2021-22 will lay solid foundation for India to become Atmanirbhar or self-reliant in all major fronts of the economy. Union Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari welcomed the voluntary vehicle scrappage policy announced in the Union Budget today. Gadkari said that the government will roll out the details of the vehicle scrappage policy in the next 15 days. He also welcomed the decision of cutting down customs duty on steel products and the enhanced outlay for the MSME sector in the country. FICCI President Uday Shankar said the budget is focused on the revival of the economy. Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Rajiv Kumar welcomed the budget and said that it focuses on development and reviving the economy. Bikash Mishra, Senior Advisor, Indian Banks Association, expressed happiness, saying recapitalization of banks is a significant step taken by the Finance Minister.
उनकी और उनको किसान सम्मान निधि भी मिल रहा है, तो इस सब के लिए जो धन जुटाना था उसका भी ठीक रास्ता कृषि सेस जो लगाया है वो किसानों के कल्याण के लिए है और लोग देंगे, ये मुझे पूरा विश्वास है। ये जो
Assam has welcomed the Union Budget 2021-22. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal in a tweet said the Union Budget 2021-22 is for making the country Atmanirbhar or self-reliant. He added that it is a budget for groundbreaking reforms and welfare for all. The Union Finance in her budget speech said that Assam will get over 34,000 crore rupees for road projects across the state. The Confederation of Indian Industries Northeast Chapter has also welcomed the Union Budget and said that the budget will make India self-reliant.
Party office today we had an exhaustive meeting discussion about the budget, and we are very happy, we are very satisfied with the budget that has been presented. Many of the recommendations that was given by CII have been accepted. For example, we at CII have always been focusing or requesting for increase in capital expenditure rather than revenue expenditure. So we find that the Finance Minister has dramatically increased the expenditure on capital assets, and I think this is going to benefit the country in the long run. We will see many roads being constructed, hospitals being constructed.
States of Northeastern region have welcomed the Union Budget 2021-22. In a tweet, Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Deb said that the budget proposals will create better infrastructure for economic growth and higher education. He also welcomed the budget proposal of creating 100 new Sainik schools in the country. Arunachal Pradesh Pema Khandu said that the Union Budget 2021-22 is balanced and inclusive with focus on reforms, agri-modernization, emphasis on infrastructure, trust on manufacturing and higher spending on health. Time for a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay with us.
Hey girls! Hi! Congratulations! आज तो पार्टी चाहिए। पहले चैंपियन के साथ सेल्फी लेंगे।
आइडिया, यही करते हैं पार्टी।
पिज्जा पार्टी। ये चल अपना कार्ड और पिन दे।
मेरे कार्ड की डिटेल्स मैं खुद ही डालूंगी। आरबीआई कहता है अपना पिन, ओटीपी, सीवीवी या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी के साथ शेयर ना करें। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें।
बाय गर्ल्स, कहाँ जा रही है? सुना नहीं? नो शेयरिंग।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. The Myanmar military Tatmadaw has announced a one-year state of emergency in the country. The Vice President, Main Suu, has been made the acting president has been made the acting president and all powers have been transferred to the Commander-in-Chief Min Aung Hlaing. The announcement was made on Monday on the military-backed TV Mawa Day channel. The development follows early morning detention of the state councillor Aung San Suu Kyi, President Win Myint and other senior leaders from the ruling party National League for Democracy (NLD) by the military. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has condemned the arrest of the civilian government authorities and taking over the control of the country by the military in Myanmar. India has expressed deep concern over the developments in Myanmar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address a public rally at Dhekajuli in Sonitpur district of Assam on February 7 next. This will be PM Modi's second visit to Assam within 20 days. The PM will lay foundation stone virtually of 2 new medical colleges to be set up in Bishwanath Chariali and Saraideo respectively in the state. Massive preparations are being made for successful holding of PM Modi's rally. Kirti Jali, Deputy Commissioner, Kachar District, Assam, called on Dr. H. Lalthang Liana, Deputy Commissioner, Kolasip District, Mizoram, today to discuss on maintaining law and order along the bordering areas of the two states. The Deputy Commissioners held talks in the office chamber of DC Kolasip, in which SP, Additional DC, Additional SP, DTO, DIPRO and other officials from both the districts were also present. Moving on to COVID update, the country's COVID-19 recovery rate has reached 97%. A total of 11,858 COVID patients recovered during the last 24 hours. The total number of recoveries has gone up to over 1,434,983. The Health Ministry said the actual caseload currently comprises only 1.56% of the total positive cases. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is 1,68,235. During the past 24 hours, 11,427 new cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases in the country to 1,07,57,610. Holding a caseload of 13 active cases, Arunachal Pradesh has 16,759 restored cases, even as a dead tallied 56. Assam has 1,881 active cases, 2,14,178 cured cases, even as a dead account for 1,082. In Manipur, active cases touched 144, while discharge cases logged 28,553. The tally for the dead is 371. Saddled with 68 active cases, Meghalaya restored cases account for 13,550. The death toll is 146. Mizoram has 33 active cases, followed by 4,330 cured cases, even as the dead tallied 9. Reporting 86 active cases, Lone Brother Sikkim has 5,870 discharged cases, death toll 134. With 19 active cases on Tripura's turf, the state has logged 32,941 restored cases, while the death touched 391. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.